Mr. Joshi.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, mic is not on, sir. Sir, Honorable Finance Minister, while delivering his speech about one important scheme, that is direct cash transfer scheme, he said, all around us we see the smiles on the faces of the Dalit girl and the tribal boys who have received their scholarship. We see this happiness on the faces of the pregnant women who are assured that government care for mother and child. We are redoubling our efforts to ensure the digital beneficiaries list are available. This is what he said, sir. Sir, but I would like to tell the story of my district, which has been selected as a pilot district for the direct cash transfer project. Sir, what has happened? While this enrollment collection of data is started, first UID, UIADI, Unique Identity Authority, they started collecting data in urban areas. National Population Register, that organization, it has started the collecting data in rural areas. More than, especially in my own district, if I can quote, more than 6,55,116 data has been collected by NPR. But so far, after 9 months of collecting data, so far this UAIDI, that is UID, they are not generating the numbers as far as Aadhaar is concerned. By that, what is happening in the district, whatever the facilities, whatever the cash has to be transferred to them, it is not being possible, and daily there is a hue and cry. This is what is exactly happening. See, for example, you have to give the, transfer the under Department of Social Welfare, under scholarship to the universities and college students, fellowship to the schemes of UGC, all these schemes which cash was supposed to be transferred, it is not being done only for the reason that UID has not been generated, and NPR, according to the information given to me by the officer concerned, NPR has already transferred all data to UID. But still then, so far, it is not generating the numbers. This is one problem. Second problem, which I would like to Honorable Finance Minister to kindly take note of it. People who are staying hostel, which is run by the Social Welfare Department. Now, Social Welfare Department is running hostel, 800 rupees per student in Karnataka, as far as I know, it is being given to the per student. But if it is directly transferred to the student, then how Social Welfare Department, warden who is running the hostel, how he should run that hostel, what is the modalities, mechanism government is going to adopt, or guidelines it is going to give to the district administration and the state administration, state government to address this problem. So far, this is not addressed. Third, these banks are not cooperating in seeding and mapping of the Aadhaar number, whichever are available. In my own district, for example, there are around 9,038 Aadhaar numbers, valid Aadhaar numbers are available. These have all been submitted to the various national banks. But so far, out of 9,038, only 1,701 have been seeded and mapped. And whenever we ask these bankers, they tell that we have so many constraints, we are not able to do that. This is also creating a huge problem. I also request Honorable Finance Minister to address this problem and instruct the bankers very strictly to implement it. And thirdly, LPG supply. LPG supply is also linked to the Aadhaar card. 20% of my own area, which is taken as a pilot project, in my own area, 20% of the Aadhaar is not covered so far. In rural, what I have already said, NPR has done the collected the data. So far, not even one number is generated. By that, the people who are going to the gas agencies, LPG agencies, they are being told, no, whenever you submit the Aadhaar card, it will be reimbursed. May I ask the Honorable Finance Minister, if at all they get Aadhaar card and number late after some time, will they get whatever the benefit they were due as a arrears? This is my one simple question to you, sir. And lastly, sir, also in some of the scholarships, where you said students are smiling, scholarship of universities, UGC grant, Maulana Azad National Fellowship Scheme, and almost all UGC scholarships, they have not been released the money. University of Agricultural Science in Dharwad, Karnataka University Dharwad, all these universities which were supposed to distribute the scholarships under this scheme, transfer the cash. So far it is not done because UGC has not released the money. This also, I urge the Finance Minister to give the necessary instruction. Then only there will be smile on the faces of Dalit girls and other poor girls. Otherwise, this will, sir, just started, sir. Otherwise, ultimately, it will be just as it is quoted in the newspaper. You will try to take political mileage out of it, being a game changer, but ultimately it will not be a game changer. I want to submit it through you, sir, to Honorable Minister. Rectify these mistakes as early as possible. Second thing, sir, only I would like to tell about one or two things about the agriculture, then I will finish because you have already...
Just before 1 minute you said lastly. Do you remember?
Sir, started and not completed another 2-3 minutes also, sir. Sir, as far as there are few indications and reports that more than 3,48,000 crores revenue has been foregone for the corporate house. May I ask through you, sir, when so many state government, including state of Karnataka, when we are giving at the 0 rate of interest loan to the farmers, why can't central government, who is Finance Minister and Prime Minister is saying it is a sustainable, for the sustainable growth of agriculture, we need to pamper them. But what is this? You could have done it at least 1% interest rate, and by that farmers could have been supported, which is also not being done. I urge, because already Karnataka government, through the cooperative sector, it is giving at the 0 rate of interest up to 1 lakh and 1% rate up to 3 lakhs.
Thank you,
sir,
Joshi.
At the same time, there was a request as far as this crop insurance scheme is concerned to make a Gram Panchayat as a unit. From last 4 or 5 years, this demand is continuously made. So far, it is not being attended, sir. That's why I urge, both as far as crop insurance concerned and weather-based insurance is also, it should be immediately addressed and rationalized so that whenever there is a crop failure, at least if the weather-based insurance is there, if to an extent, there will be a relief to the farmer. And another important thing.
Thank you.
Already as far as many forward states, so far forward states are concerned, Prime Minister PMGSY scheme is not there because they have already completed the connectivity. This is what is told. But I would urge, as far as the upgradation also, it is very important. You have announced it. Please implement it. At the same time, there is one major issue which I would like to tell. Around 50,000 tons of vegetable is perished, lost every year because of the non-connectivity. That's why I urge the Finance Minister, from farmland to the village and village to Taluka headquarters, there should be a proper connectivity. That's why I urge the Honorable Minister to make a special program so that
E.T. Muhammad Bashir.
So that every farmland is connected to village and village to Taluka. Thank you very much, sir.